Hey, this is Rick Casalich, injury specialist from exercisesforinjuries.com. In today's video, what I want to go through are a few easy back stretches from yoga. And these are kind of targeted for beginners. Now, Jenna's going to go through the exercises. She's going to start off with the first one. There you go. So it's downward dog, and how this one breaks down, so you can start off in a 4-point position, then moving into a straight plank position, and then bringing the hips back, and then the upper body, hips, shoulders, and arms are in a straight line. You're going to hold that end position for 5 seconds, and then move back into that straight arm plank position. And maybe we'll show it from the side. 4-point straight arm plank, into that downward dog position, holding that for 5 seconds, and then back into that straight arm plank. So that's the first exercise, and looking at the sets, reps, time, and intensity for this one. So the sets are 1, repetitions would be 2, time would be 5, intensity would be light for this one. We're looking at a stretch, and what we're stretching out is mainly the hips, hamstring, and calf area. Okay, now moving on to the second one. There we go. So it's a downward dog stretch. Okay, coming back out of it. So in that starting off in the 4-point position, head is in line with the rest of the body. Then you're going to move down, drop down, arch through that back, hold that position for a good 5 seconds, and then come back out into that 4-point position. So demonstrate it from the side. So you're in that 4-point position. You're going to drop the hips in, then arch through, bringing the head back. So you're arched through the knees, hips, and upper body. You're going to hold that for 5 seconds, and then you're going to come out of it and go back into that 4-point position. Perfect. So with this one, looking at the sets, reps, time, and intensity, sets are 1, repetitions would be 2, time would be 5 seconds. The intensity is light, so this is a stretch that we're looking at. And the purpose of this one is to really stretch out those hip flexors, work on the mobility in that low back and spine area in order to help ease any back pain or stiffness that you have. Okay, now moving on to the third one. Good, so with this one, this is a Halfmoon Pose. So how this breaks down, you're in standing, feet are together, you're nice and upright. You're going to bring the arms overhead. You're going to interlock the fingers, point the first finger, and then you're going to bend to one side, holding for 5 seconds, and then coming back to the start, and then going to the other side. Good. So with this one, we're really looking at stretching out the spine, and then also working on mobility in the spine when it comes to a side-to-side direction. So looking at the sets, reps, time, and intensity, sets are 1, repetitions would be 2, time would be 5 seconds, intensity would be light, and just like I said, what we're working on is stretching out the muscles throughout the outer part of the spine, and also working on the mobility of the spine. So that's 3 of them down, 2 more to go. Going through the fourth one. And there you go, it's a seated spinal twist. So you're sitting, legs are crossed, nice and upright. Going to rotate to one side, and then use that arm to rotate you a little bit further. You're going to hold that for 5 seconds, and you're going to move to the other side. Bringing one arm behind, other arm across, pulling a little further on that knee, like left on right knee, holding for 5 seconds, and then back to the other side. Good. So looking at the sets, reps, time, and intensity for this one, sets would be 1, repetitions would be 2, time would be 5 seconds, intensity is light, because the purpose of this is to work on stretching the muscles around the spine and then also working on the mobility in the spine when it comes to in that transverse plane or rotational movement. So those are the 4 exercises. Moving to the last one. There we go. So it's reverse warrior pose. So how this one breaks down is, so standing nice and upright, you're going to take one big step forward and then pointing that toe out. That front arm is out front, back arm is behind. Then you're going to bring that arm back. Follow the hand, eyes are following the hand, arching back. Going to hold that for 5 seconds and then come out of the position. And then you would switch sides. So big lunge, foot out to the side, hands back, eyes are following the hand, arching back as far as you can. Holding for, trying to hold up to 5 seconds and then coming back out. Now looking at the sets, reps, time and intensity for this one, sets would be 1, repetitions would be 2, time would be 5 seconds. Intensity is light for this one because we're stretching out, throughout the whole body. So looking at stretching out the hips, inner thigh, mid back, back area. So we're targeting a number of areas with this one. So there you go. Give those 5 exercises a go. There's some easy back stretching exercises from yoga that'll help ease the tension and pain in your back. Now, if you're looking for some of my best tips and tricks when it relates to overcoming back pain, what I recommend you do is click right here. I have a brand new free report called 5 Tips and Tricks That Fight Back Pain and Tightness. Just click right here. Let me know where to send you that report and I'll send you that report right away. Now, if you're watching this on a mobile device, tablet, or smartphone, head down below in the description, click the first link, which will be exercisesforinjuries.com/backs. Let me know where to send you that report and I'll send you the report right away. Now, if you got benefit from this video, make sure to like this video. If you have a question or comment for me, leave it down below in the comment section. And lastly, hit subscribe to get future pain relieving videos.